Hey there, and welcome back to Monster Train 2. I've been playing a lot of Dredge lately. Leave it to me, playing games that are from, 2 years ago? I don't actually know, maybe 1 year ago? Anyway, I play older games, and wait for all the DLC to come out before finally playing them. In most cases, anyway. Finally played Dredge. Man, it's a good game. I just feel like it was too short. I did the one DLC that was in the Arctic zone, and I finished the whole thing in a couple hours and said, "Wait, that's it?" So I don't know. I've been experiencing a lot of very short games lately, and that's not a bad thing. I have a nice little backlog to work through. It's been nice actually playing games, right? The nice thing is I have the ability to, of course, record Monster Train whenever I feel like it, but when I can't because, my SO is in the room or something like that, then it's nice to be able to play some other stuff. So I've been playing Dredge. It's a good game. Highly recommend if you're into that kind of thing. It gets a little easy towards the end, even if there's really no difficulties other than basically easy mode and normal mode. But once you kind of pimp out your ride, it quickly gets to the point where nothing really threatens you. It's basically impossible to lose unless you're asking to, or you keep running into walls. So, I don't know. That's fair. You could just keep running into stuff because driving can be challenging, but I don't know. It was a good game. Nice little romp through. What is it? How do I want to describe this without spoiling it? Fun little eldritch horror fishing land. That's always fun. So, I don't know what I'm going to do next. That's a good question. I don't know. I'm hopping and jumping between genres a bunch, so I don't know. It could be good to do something like an FPS. I've been waiting on Atomic Heart for a while, but they haven't had a good sale for a while. Good enough anyway. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I finally play the next Doom game. That did come out the other month or something. I've been having fun with. I always enjoy those. It's the first one I haven't played on release though, which is something interesting at least. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling about other games and stuff. Here haven't have a sneak peek into what I'm doing other than Monster Train, I suppose. Anyway, speaking of Monster Train, let's get into it and see what we're doing. We did Baron Grail. Did you know you can right-click their picture and pull up their card? I just discovered that by accident. I never would have guessed I could do that. Fascinating. Well, my previous run was with Baron Grail. I've now unlocked every new champion. We still have a number that we need to, increase the rank of, unlock some things on. I also do still need to get the last Pyre heart. This is just going to be a gradual process. I have been informed that there is a dimensional challenge that is specifically extremely good at doing this, and it's only a couple in. But I also kind of don't feel like playing the dimensional challenges. I'm very much enjoying just normal runs, so I'm going to keep doing those, and eventually we'll make progress on this. It is a little bit annoying. It's the only thing holding back the Titans as far as I can tell, but I don't know. We'll make progress on it. I'll be a little conscientious about them. The problem is that it's usually correct to remove train stewards because your other starters better synergize with whatever you're doing, and these are usually pretty difficult to play, especially if you don't take space. So it's tricky. You kind of want to get rid of them pretty early, so you really only get, 300 damage progress per run or something like that. But I don't know. There is, of course, the fabled run where you get Steward's Quarters and kind of just go nuts. But unfortunately, I don't know. Haven't really hit anything. I will say there's also... I need to be looking at that Pyre Sparks artifact, right? The one that makes them blow up, because that does count as damage from train stewards. And if you make them blow up, then you can hang on to them on multiple... longer than you normally would, because you just self-destruct them for a nice little blast. And eventually it falls off, but whatever. At least they do something. Anyway, we will continue sort of just doing what we're doing. I think I'm probably... What am I going to do? I just did Grail. Alright, we'll continue on. I want to play... Gosh, I'm just going out of order. I want to play Talos again. Yeah, I want to play Talos again. We're just going to go out of order. I have no rhyme or reason, whatever I feel like doing pretty much. And we'll go from there. So yeah, let's play it and see what happens. I want to try something different than the resolve path, which is what I did before. So I'm interested in trying the Celebrate path, especially because I think it's pretty darn good, even though hear a lot of people telling me it's bad. And then I mean, the melee weakness path seems like the obvious breadwinner, just a slam dunk of a path, but still. Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's try it. So, all right, as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Doing great on the channel, really loving the progress that the channel has made. Very excited for this. If we hit 10K, I mean, at this rate, it's possible, actually. I never would have thought it was. But if we hit 10K, I don't know, we'll do something. We'll celebrate somehow. I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't even know what's feasible, but we'll figure it out. That would be a very monumental moment for me, so... Anyway, let's play it and click the buttons. Hiya, random MT2, yeah, alright, cool. I will get to the Monster Train 1 plans, by the way, I'll get to them. I really want to keep playing the new stuff because I have so many thousands of hours playing the old stuff that even if they're old with a coat of new paint or in a new game, I don't know, I've had enough experience with them. I'm just so much more excited for the new clans, you know? So, anyway, Monster Train hates me, it turns out. This is like the third time it's given me pincushion with complete trash for opening support for it. I hate this unit. The pincushion hate will continue until morale improves. How dare you give me this 6/6 garbage thing with my only equipment is Penitent's blood suit. This unit, I don't know, it's crazy. I was talking on Discord the other day. This unit would be better I would hate it less as a rare unit, because then it wouldn't show up in my opener and I could just draft into it when it made sense, you know? Just, you know, ramp these numbers a little bit, balance it as a rare unit, and then voila, we stop having this problem. The fact that it's uncommon means it shows up like this. Now, this is a start where, in my opinion, taking Celebrate would be suicide, right? Because this unit is trash, you're very weak right now, you have some good other starting cards, but you have a weak Heart of the Pact, it's not very good in stats, has a good effect, but this is not really contributing to surviving Ring 1. So, what, you just die on Ring 1 if you take Celebrate here? That's basically what this is saying. So, I don't know. Anyway, let's do the actual intro. Today we are Exile Banished Default Lazarus, which is exciting. I like this clan combo a lot. I actually like Default Lazarus a lot. I just, you know, hate pincushion. We have Dominion Seraph, we have Siphon Archean and Spike's Kale. I feel like I just don't see enough variety in these. Like, the RNG has just been showing me the same stuff on repeat, but at least, you know, we've had a couple Savagery Seraph runs, so at least we see someone different here. Let's see, Heart of the Pact is our Pyre Heart. It's good. I think this is a good Pyre Heart. It falls off a little bit later because usually you're falling into a strategy, and that strategy doesn't rely on playing both your clans consistently. I just find myself not actually proccing this unless I do suboptimal plays. So, I don't know. It's very good early, though. It offsets the Mind Muddler trial perfectly, things like that. We have some good cards other than Pincushion. Penitent's Blood Suit, Pseudoscience. These are both great, so I think you can do a lot of work there. But, alright, I don't know. Herschel's Horde, give me something that helps Pincushion. Interesting. So, Capricious Reflection is a lot of fun, but I'm really afraid of Ring 1 here. Right? Pincushion is not doing it for me. Could you squeeze out Ring 1 with, like, Shield Steward, Pincushion, Talos, and Emote Tome for massive Pseudoscience vibes? Maybe. I'm going to take the Emote Tome because I feel like I want power now, and both of these are really good. But Emote Tome is just great. And they even give it to me. Well, at least they give me both of the cool new options, right? So I do like this. Now, we don't have really any support for either of these. Celestial Radiance has a little bit better stats. Enchantress is here as well. Do I think I can squeeze out a Ring 1 victory with Enchantress, Emote Tome carrying with Pseudoscience? Or like mass mixing? It's possible, but man, is that rough. I don't, you see, the thing is, I don't actually have a great sense for what is strong enough, right? This is something that we're all kind of learning right now. The game is very new still. Is this strong enough? It's a good thing to learn, in my opinion. Like, is this a strong enough start thanks to Emote Tome to get out of the early game with Enchantress Talos? Because this counters Dominion Seraph really well, right? Who cares if I'm taking, what, 2 corruption? I have like a bazillion hit points. Let's click it. I want to try this. All right, this is a high-risk play. If I lose, I don't really care. Mark of Invasion is scary. It's scary. This is a lot of incoming damage. I'm going to try it. I feel like you've got to go hard or go home, but I don't know if this is a tight one. So the plan here, of course, we're going to... I could just leak a whole bunch of stuff to the Pyre. This is also to all floors, so if I play on a lower floor, this is potentially really good. I just don't think we're going to be that strong, as it turns out. So we're going to go like this. I'm going to fly upstairs. We're going to put... I mean, pincushion, I guess, is going in front here. I am going to... secret ingredient play here and double this. Yeah, unstable's a big pick, in my opinion. I don't care about this 3. I'd rather clear these upcoming floors so we can clear mid. We secret ingredient again. We get rage. Regen is how we live this combat, though. Yeah, reanimate is doing big work. Okay, we take 3, but at least we clear mid floor. That's great. Okay, I do think pseudoscience is the thing that we must spam. I'm going to take the reanimate here and we're going to look for blue. We see blue. This is big because of a lot of reasons. First of all, it gives me... I could do this in a lot of orders, but it gives me the collector, which I think is huge. So we'll take that. All right, we have, what, a good chunk of stuff up here. It's decent. We'll keep playing the pseudoscience because I think it's really good, as it turns out. Do I Penitent Bloodsuit my own unit for +3/+3? This just seems like the dumbest idea I've ever had. You know? It just seems really bad. I'm going to not do that because I'd like to catch the boss with this if possible. We do get clocked for once, but that's okay. Alright, we need to not lose here. I'd like to roll a lifesteal. Alright, that's decent. It's not a lot, but it's something. We can't afford to mess around with this Vengeful Shard nonsense. Let's hit here. Regen 2, sure. Do I have any regen right now? No. Let's chill. Okay. This is like we're taking damage, we're using the reanimate. The problem is, of course, we're not attacking. You see the issue. Penitent Bloodsuit, I do think, is correct to put on the boss. This is chunking for 30, potentially 60, regardless of how this plays. I would like to secret ingredient spam here. Our damage is absolutely tragic. Regen 4 is pretty big. We will take it. Regen 6, I mean, this is crunching this, right? So I'd like to avoid burning all my reanimate stacks, though. So I'm thinking I'm going to play it at least. It's like a lot of reanimate stacks are down here. Okay, alright. Let's see if we can not lose the run here. Inspire is not doing it. It's going to be secret ingredient, hard carrying, or your money back guaranteed. So, melee weakness, I guess. Melee weakness, I guess. He's hitting me. God, this is a nightmare. I think we're alive because he's got the thing, right? So he's taken 235, right? And then that leaves 2 hits. I'm not dead, I don't think. It's not great. Yeah, he is dead. We did live. We just take 27 damage and don't proc this. So, you know, it's bad, right? It's bad. We've lost an entire combat. As it turns out, Pincushion is trash. 100% trash. Rising Rage, we have to play to win here. I mean, obviously we already are, but like, good grief. I can't be taking Calcified Embers. I do want Cleave. I'm going to take Rising Rage. It's Alive is an interesting approach for Shift if we see it. I'm going to take that. Woof, we've got to live. Now, I would love a better unit. I would also like upgrades. Magic upgrades are pretty tasty looking. A Banished unit is probably going to be better here. Maybe. I don't have Advanced, but there are things like Avenger, which can hard carry this. And -1s go a long way on like Pseudoscience with Emote Tome. The thing is the Lazarus banner is risky. What if you see like Plague Doctor and another Pincushion, right? Like Plague Doctor's good, but you're too low beef on the floor. Subject Alpha would be fine, but again, too flimsy. I think we're going to see better on average defensive angles from Banished Banner, so let's try it. I think that's going to be superior. Intrinsic -1, remove consume. Is there a remove consume target here? No. Yeah, I mean, it's not great. Battle Dancer is, let's just be clear, functional here. I will take that. This looks bad, but we can do a lot with it. We can do Intrinsic, it's alive. Ooh, maybe I actually want Intrinsic Rising Rage and we just assemble a squad for a while. This also shifts multiple times, so let's do this actually. And then I will take a -1. I don't have a remove consume target, unfortunately, but I'll put a -1 on, I don't know, Pseudoscience, which is hard carrying right now. Okay, I mean, this feels like this is good. We will put the shifter in front. Okay. We'll put the shifter in front. I think we have the ability to create a somewhat compelling floor here. It's going to look like Shield Steward, Battle Dancer, Pincushion, Talos Bottom, and then we are going to... We ascend this guy first. Wait, no, it's important to do this in the right order. This guy next. She's flying up to the floor next. We're gonna It's Alive our lad forward, right? I wish to secret ingredient now. Rage is not bad. I'll take it. And then 35, let's put 35. I mean, our damage is absolute tragedy. Let's take the Savage Spearman out here. As much as, you know, I'd love to give Pincushion this, I would rather not take 6 damage here. So, whoopsies. Alright, we get Lifesteal, like, Reanimate. These are not what we want. I'll play the Shield Steward out. I want to kill that guy, and I would like to look for something different. You know, it's not the one I wanted. Not the one I wanted. Sap 2 Rooted is potentially decent. I guess kills the guy behind the boss, so maybe we hang out. You can see here, really hard to actually get the Heart of Pact value on this one. Like, really tricky. We get spikes. That's actually gigantic. Great. Amazing. Much as I really do want to click Inspire, so I will click Inspire. A lot of reasons for it. I think it's decent. There's an argument for shifting her in front, but she does sort of just pass away, so I don't really think that's a good argument. Press end turn on this. We're clearing a floor, which is nice. I'll take it, right? I can get the Spear Steward on the floor, which is almost certainly going to be the play. Great. Could have potentially gotten another Shield Steward up here. Now this guy is spikes, which is not great. I'm going to lock down and kill the guy on the back here. Our goal is if we can avoid passing away, we can win on, let's secret ingredient here, right? Regen. If I can avoid losing, reanimate's pretty big. I can play this on whoever's looking the worst, right? Yes. She has, what, a 2 cooldown? A 2 cooldown, which means if I use it here, it goes to 1 at the end of this turn, 0 at the next turn. I could potentially get higher numbers here, right? But I don't want her to die. It's actually really important. I'm going to leave it alone. Okay, great. Put down some numbers. Spikes, sure. Keep making that number bigger. I like it. I'm not going to mess around and play Vengeful Shards. I desperately need to not lose. So we're going to let it sit. I think we avoid losing the combat. It's just a question of who all actually survives here. Yeah, you can see the problem. Talos dies. Alright, she's alive. We Penitent Bloodsuit our lad, right? This is actually super critical. I love this. If I shift him now, he dies, which is really just the cherry on top, I suppose. All right, we're going to pull Talos forward. She is going to fly back now. Right? This is a neat trick. And we buff here. Well, we lose the Spear Steward, and I mean, Pincushion is dying. There's not much I could have done here. But we do get out of this combat, at least, which is mission critical. So we got something. Look, the train stewards are stronger. We did it. Also, the shift guy is getting some stats, finally. So we're not in a good place. Windblade might be required, so I have equipment. I don't actually care about Pincushion. My guy is dead to me. I'm thinking about Selfless Sacrifice, but just Windblade in general as the core element of what makes Battle Dancer scale here is probably really required. Twisted Assistant is a really good pickup. Ocean Kit I can't take with Calcified Ember. I just can't afford it. We'll take the Twisted Assistant here. It's scaling. Now, you know, Merchant of Arms, some Pyre health might be nice. But I think if I don't upgrade my guys, we're going to lose. So it's Steel Shop or the End Times. The Dualism is promising. I like that. Because I have health, I can Dualism and then... I don't think I can afford to reroll. Battle Dancer again. Crusader is really good here, though. We'll take him. Endless, plus 20 I don't need. Unfortunately, no. I'm going to look in the alcove. Graft an equipment from your deck onto a unit. Yeah, I mean, Windblade straight up on my guy is almost certainly correct. Alternatively, you random graft onto Pincushion and he self-scales very painfully slow. By the time we fight Seraph, he will be, what, +3 in ring 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He gets 6 procs. He'll be a 27-27. Good job, buddy. You're worse than most things. Hate this guy so much. A random graft unit, no. I'm gonna do Windblade here. It's just legit, right? This is just you play him and my guy is going great. He gets a new shift trigger, which is also dualismed. He gets a resolve trigger to trigger shift, and that hits both of these. He's cooking. Okay, we're looking for multi-strike. I can't afford it if I re-roll. So I'm going to be honest with you and say, I need to put anything else on this floor? I could just put like plus 20 health on Crusader, but I'd rather save for a large stone. Is that too greedy here? I don't know. I think we're okay. What, magic shop, Pyre health, and a room or an armory here for sure. Although I like money a lot. I don't think we'll be able to. I don't think we can rely on this trinket shop hitting well enough. I think it's got to be magic and healing. So we got to live Arceum, and that's just sort of the world we're in. This was a bad idea. I'll be clear with you. I think if we had just taken melee weakness, this run looks better. Let's be real here. I want to make sure that Crusader on turn 1 can shift past. But I also, if I'm going to get these stewards in here, we're going to be doing steward. Right, you do Battle Dancer on here. We then forget that Pincushion is a unit that exists, and we're going to play it like this, right? Now, the play then is you Elevator, right? Great. We're going to get the Twisted Assistant shot for sure. He must perish. I'm going to bring the Shield Steward up. Yes, that does 2 procs here. I'm then going to charge here. Right, I think we fly her up now, which procs this. Then we charge. Then we're going to do some super buffs here. We're already at 49 Valor, which makes this a good turn 1. Oh no, Pincushion is not real anymore. Pincushion can't harm you. Pincushion. Pincushion. I'm going to put this Twisted back into a Train Steward, because let me tell you, I'd like Train Steward to do damage. I'm also going to give the Penitent's Blood Suit to the boss. I think that's worthwhile. I need to not just die, by the way, to Vengeful Shards, but at the same time, I also really need to play cards. We have 6 damage incoming. I need to kill enemies. Great. So the plan is shift her ahead, right? Okay. It's alive. Charge. It's alive. 106 Valor seems good. Yes. Penitent's Bloodsuit, Pincushion. No, I mean, so the scariest unit here is this second heavy on this floor right here. But more importantly, we're always killing the first guy is the thing. Am I killing the other ones? Maybe, hopefully, probably. I think we drop Penitent's Bloodsuit here. Yeah, okay, fine. Alright, it's scary. Siphon Archean doing work, I guess. But it's alright. We clear this wave. Now, yeah, so we're coming out ahead on this guy in middle, which I think is super critical. As much as I'd love to greed and play the Calcified Ember here, I don't think I can. Unstable, by the way, is huge. We put that on the Spikes guy on bottom and it clears out. Now I need to... Enfeebling Infusion, Fish for Rooted. I don't see it. Melee Weakness will also get the job done. I am clearing this floor out. Great. Alright, he's back up. Now, I think we get this... We do clear it. We're going to play Vengeful Shards now because I don't wish to die. I would really like to shift here, but I actually don't think it's correct at this point. We're just going to click some spikes, right? Totally. I'm going to click Inspire now. It's decent. Numbers. We have a Train Steward that's actually... We're doing like 45 damage a turn with Train Steward, so we're doing great. I'm going to hold on to this Enfeebling Infusion for a spicy turn. I think it's physically impossible we lose with 120 armor on this floor, which is great. Do I want to get the lad on this floor? I mean, I guess I might as well. Here you go, bud. Pincushion, let's go, right? Let's charge here. Let's pull him forward. Great. Well done. You're not dead. Let's fish for... I think we don't actually need to do anything too fancy here, right? Then we... Talos forward. It's alive here. And we want to... We already procced the Heart of the Pact. But so I'm going to fish on the secret ingredient. Melee weakness 2. I mean, this seems solid. We'll take it. Okay. I think we're out. We've won. Thank you. Thank you, Battle Dancer. Now I can click on Calcified Ember. We are clearing every floor. I don't think there's any chance this guy beats me, right? Yeah, great. We've created a nightmare floor of destiny, which is fantastic. I'm not going to click on melee weakness here because I'd like to get Train Steward damage. So here we are. And we just press end turn and win. Great. Go for it, Train Stewards. You guys are doing excellent work. All right. Scaling. Numbers. Amazing. Blood-soaked arena. Death metal hymnist. Let me tell you, if you get multi-strike on the floor, you're cooking. I really hate this calcified ember, man. It's always on the unit. I'm like, ooh, awesome. We could also take blood-soaked arena, which is pretty good. I'll tell you that much. Death metal hymnist is how you actually win, though. And if we can get health on it from Talos, that's pretty... I'm going to take it. Yeah, fair enough. Firebrand. I have to take Ember here. There's no doubt in my mind I need to play the Death Metal Hymnist. It's funny if I couldn't. If I took him and then didn't take Ember, I'd be trolling. That'll give us 6 Ember and Opener. So 1, 2, 3 for Firebrand, 4, 5 for Shield Stewards, 6 for Crusader. I think we're okay. Or I don't care about Pincushion. He's dead to me. Firebrand, let's go. I want a tank that's tanky. I realize this is like annoying combo package here, but it's fine. We'll make it work. I have to take Ember. I already talked about this. We need health. We're going to take damage. I also need magic shop stuff anyway. Holdover would be pretty smooth here. Double stack. I don't think double stack is it. Spell chain, I'll tell you what, makes this Rising Rage quite good looking. Armory, Boiler Room, Bloodthirsty Blade. Organ Harvester is very exciting. Bloodthirsty Blade, and I could stack... I have to be careful not to override the Wind Blade on your boy. It's pretty important. Organ Harvester is tempting. Is Boiler Room the play, though? Maybe. I don't hate Boiler Room. It gives me a lot of Ember to work with. We kill stuff, we can play all these cards. Just all of them. Bloodthirsty Blade, I mean, like... So assume you get Death Metal Hymnist on the floor. It's now nice to have the support of anything else, so... Now, you may be asking what my floor setup is going to look like. I can consider keeping these Shield Stewards in the run, but they're kind of hard to play. So you're going to need Battle Dancer on middle. Top floor is going to be Shield Steward, Firebrand. So the question then becomes, where does Steadfast Crusader go here? But if I spell chain the Rising Rage, I get quad Elevator on turn 1. Which means I can do 1, 2, and then I can move a unit from bottom floor to top, which gets the second Shield Steward on the floor, and then... Yeah. Interesting. Alternatively, fascinating question. He gets the shield steward on the floor. I think that's right. I'm trying to think if there's a way to optimize the... What's it called? The value that we're getting from Battle Dancer, but I don't think so. Because it's 5 space for floor, so the shield stewards have to kind of partner up, right? I think so. Well, I could put one on top floor. I'll have to look at it. This is going to be something I have to look at in combat. These are all good cards for different reasons. Bloodthirsty Blade is tempting. I don't think it's correct. Boiler Room is also tempting. I'm not sure. I think like Fight Club would be better or something, right? I'm just thinking, I'm going to grab the organ. I don't know if I am. I want something that goes in the back. Yeah, we'll put Bloodthirsty Blade in this run. I think that's fair. Alright, I'm going to take the spell chain. This goes into Rising Rage. This is very important. -2 in consume. I mean, I guess you could take this. It puts me under the threshold where I can buy the big one, though. So let's actually reroll here. Holdover's huge, right? So you might be asking, oh no, you didn't do the holdover on Rising Rage. And that's okay, because I can now do -1 holdover on my own advanced card, which is It's Alive, and that is pretty huge to me. 20 consume, man, it's cheap. I wish I could buy it. Too bad nothing in my run is good. Nothing in my run lets me do that. Now this changes from +2/+6 to +4/+10. Alternatively, I can pivot, and with my good shift synergy, incredibly, I can what? Go crazy and just shift for melee weakness a bunch? It's an interesting prospect. I kind of don't want to pull her forward, is the thing. Like, It's Alive. I don't want to yank her up there, but I guess it's not terrible. Especially if I can actually get the Death Metal Hymnist on the floor. So, by the way, if I had seen the holdover and spell chain in a different order, I would have certainly held over the Rising Rage and then spell chained the It's Alive. At this point, I needed to upgrade Rising Rage somehow. It had to be upgraded. There's really no way around it. And so I was going to always do that first. Either of them is functional. I don't know if the +4/+10 is worth this. The damage boost is, I mean, it's double, but also the number's not good to begin with. 10 health is pretty tasty, though. You know what? Let's go in on the Enchantress. We're experimenting, okay? We're experimenting. It's important. Does my floor just pass away from this thorn thing? Well, Pincushion kills himself, but we're not actually worried about Pincushion. Everything else seems fine. Sure. Great. Okay, now this is when we start really like cooking on what is happening here. So you could do Shield Steward Firebrand upstairs. Then you can do Shield Steward Battle Dancer here. You do Talos bottom and Crusader bottom. And then you Elevator Crusader twice. I think what I'm thinking you do is you Battle Dancer downstairs. So yeah, you Battle Dancer downstairs with Talos. Then we have double Stewards on middle. We get 4 Ascend advances. You're going to start with the Battle Dancer, right? Yeah. You start with Battle Dancer, goes up here, double procs. Then you're going to do everything on mid-floor, because I'm pretty sure something leaving the floor also procs the shift here, right? You don't have to worry about Talos, because if she enters or leaves, it works, I think. So and I'm willing to break my undo badge if this ends up sucking. This is very hard to visualize. So I think let's talk it through. Battle Dancer downstairs. This maximizes shift triggers, right? Then we Talos, okay? We must play both Stewards in a way that fits them, right? Then we're going to do... I don't think it matters where Firebrand or Crusader end up. I don't actually know if that's true. But I think it looks like this. And then Pincushion just pretends he's relevant. Now, okay. First things first. Man flies. Okay. Great. Now, yes, when a unit leaves the floor, it also counts. So this is actually very important. Oh, but I get double procs if I do this, right? Because he goes up and then ascends, and then this thing moves up and ascends. You get double procs each time something moves onto the floor. So I think it actually is better to do Battle Dancer here. Then we're going to do... What's the order of this floor? I would like... I honestly don't think we have too much control over this, as amusing as it is. But we're going to bring up the Shield Steward next, right? No, we bring up the... this is actually the wrong order. I should have brought up the Crusader first so he was behind Battle Dancer. But that's okay, I suppose. Then we bring this up. Then we fly Talos in. And honestly, not that bad. Now, curse guys are a problem, right? We don't like curse guys. I can just kill one, and that's probably good. Let's take this opportunity to ditch the calcified ember. Okay. All right, we clear this. We get a curse. He dies. It's great. Wonderful. It's something. Okay. Twisted Assistant. Go live your best life. Let's... Pseudoscience here. I do want to draw things, so let's play the Inspire for Heart of the Pact. Okay. We're doing our best. It's fine. Great. Don't know about the Collector here, but we do hit It's Alive, which is great news. I can pull a guy forward. We can charge, right? I can then... I actually think, by the way, the correct play is to trample on the Battle Dancer and give up the Ghost on this Windblade for this. I don't have the multi-strike on this floor, which means trampling is super important. I am going to fish real quick for blue. Great news. This is like genius tier on bottom floor. It gets us 75 real American dollars and both Curse Boys out, which is huge. I don't like... Let's jump her forward here. Let's pull forward. Right? Firebrand eventually will make some sense. Maybe I rage and back here. I'm not actually sure what the play is. Our floor really sucks, so I kind of need to put the trample in the thing that's going to be good, is the problem. I kind of need to do this, I think. Yeah, it's a bummer, but we need to do it. And then I take the Inspire trigger, although I guess I could use the Penitent's Blood Suit too. That's fine as well. Sure, let's put that on the mid-floor dude. That gets me Heart of the Pact. All right, great. We've done fine. Okay. Amazing. We somehow have failed to clear this floor. What do you mean, man? I don't want to take 5 damage. 173 tramples through. And are we really getting the kill on the Firebrand of all people here? That just seems disrespectful. The net negative to play anything other than this. Right, 173, we have 80, we have 230 here. So that means this leaves 57. So 49, 36, 23. Yeah, get the kill in the back, I guess. All right, there you go, I suppose. I am going to... I don't want to take the shield bearer problems here. So I guess we're going to It's Alive, hold on to this. I'm going to go ahead and Secret Ingredient, right? Sure. I want to hold over It's Alive, so I'm going to put this on the Prayer Stone that can't attack anyway. Let's also buff here. I want to fish for blue. Yes. secret ingredient is cracked, as it turns out. It'll do, and I take 5, and that sucks. I could have put that upstairs, but I think this helps us a lot more in general. Okay, so play is pincushion, go live middle, I suppose. Do your best, live your best life, brother. I'm gonna fly, I'm gonna charge. Sure. I'm then gonna yank Firebrand forward because that feels correct. And then let's keep Pincushion among the living. I didn't play the Hymnist. I'd like to get it on the floor, but these other steps need to happen first, I think. Oh, okay, great, amazing. Pincushion, don't die on me? Oh, okay, Pincushion did live, actually, which is, I'll be real with you, unexpected. Ugh. I want to hold on to this, right? Okay, here you go. Shield Steward, do your best, brother. I don't have it. We play Inspire off floor because I don't want to sap down. Okay. Great. 4 curses is absolute tragedy level nonsense, but hey man, it's Monster Train, I guess. I can at least fly her behind now, which is decent. Yeah, Pincushion, get out of here, brother. I don't even know what to say. Pincushion, you're bad, and you should feel bad. Let's drop It's Alive here, maybe. Well, no, we can put it on this thing. I'm buffing this Penitent Prayer Stone. It's actually been really helpful because it doesn't actually hit me and hasn't caused me any problems whatsoever. We get the trample. We're doing okay. I think we win this combat since we're so tall. Oh man, really? I don't want these units to die. So here, we do it this way. We pull Battle Dancer forward. I guess they got chunked out by just the width of the floor, huh? Secret ingredient. Well, it doesn't matter. Here's this, I suppose. We're not going to mess around. It's good enough. We're getting buffs on the floor, right? The big problem you have here is I'm not getting any Shield Steward damage. Eventually, it's just my guy in front hitting. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? We managed to get some stats on this floor, though. It's something. Pincushion is not long for this world. Lead Songbird is difficult to play. Begone, definitely not worth a Calcified Ember. I'm going to take Liquid Courage. This is a solid pickup in general. I like the defense. Horrify. I'm going to be real with you. I think not clicking Horrify is throwing. It's such a good card. Yeah, it's really good, as it turns out. Do I want Magic Shop? Or do I want to, at long last, send Pincushion back to hell? I think we're sending Pincushion back to hell. Maybe we see a Fight Club or something. The dupe here is... Honestly, is it just Rising Rage? Maybe. Entirely possible that it is just Rising Rage. Sure, bud. I think we get more value here. Alright, Steward's Quarters. You know, unironically, though, multi-strike on my floor is not terrible. Huh. I don't have... You gotta be real with this, though. I don't have the Ember to play games with this, right? 1, 2, 3... Where is it? 4, and then 2 Stewards is 5, 6. So that's all my Ember. A 0-cost room is actually decent. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Equalizing Rings is actually also worth talking about because she is buffing stuff. It's unfortunate I couldn't get the Hymnist on that floor. Maybe I should have prioritized it more, but I don't think it was ever living on that floor. It's 2-2, right? So, I mean, we'll take Steward's Quarters here, right? I think that's good. Here, you want to know what's happening? Pincushion. It's been real. You know, actually, let me be honest with you. I would say it's been real if it had. It hasn't. Get out of my run. Good grief. The Spear Stewards are not holding on, right? The lack of draw priority or of the banner status is hurting them a lot. Inspire is okay. It's a card I'd love to get free, so I'm going to hold on to it because it's better than a Spear Steward, right? So we'll do this. Great. I'm okay with this. Organ Harvester. I would really love to find a way to make this run work with Battle Dancer not being in front and Firebrand doing most of the work on that. Let's take the Spear Steward quarters here. We're going to do this. I think it's right to do. Crazy enough. I'm going to re-roll on this. Hall of Mirrors? What if you Hall of Mirrors Talos? Now, I wouldn't expect... Now, that would still trigger Celebrate twice. And then you're cooking... Huh. Be really hard to do. Right? The only way you could do that is if I went to like the arms shop post Kale and took what? Ember again? I don't think I can do that. Feels wrong to do. Interesting. I could put a Stoic Plate on a Train Steward, man. That actually isn't wrong necessarily. There's not a good merge here, though. This Bloodthirsty Blade is going to be bad, I think. Alright, fair enough. I don't think we go in on this, right? I think we will leave it. The Train Stewards are unironically good right now, which is amazing. I'm going to dupe the Rising Rage. Density on this card is excellent. And this makes my turn 1 go absolutely bonkers in terms of scaling. I need to see a Steel Shop, yes. A Steel Shop, money, alcove. Okay, that does look great. Alright, cool. Save your cash. We dupe. Rising Rage here. Okay. We are about as square as I think we are. My number one goal here is to get Hymnist on the floor. I need to pull it off. So, alright, I think we've done it. Do I need to remove a card here? I could cut the Spear Steward. I don't hate it. Could cut down an Inspire or something. They're not amazing. They're like fine. I have a really good floor for this. The thing is that it's just I have other things I want to do. And they're never getting the emote home because It's Alive is just better. Or the Spell Chain Rising Rage. So I think we chill. I want to save my money for some fancy stuff at this Steel Shop. If we could get like a Titanite and a Multi-Strike, man, we'd be cooking. Do I fear Multi-Strike? Not if Battle Dancer with like 200 armor is in front. Also good for Firebrand, right? I think we can take this. I hate this Adam and Shield Bearer combat. I wish this was the stupid... What are they called? The Undying guys. Alright. Steward quarters. Let's cook, right? Yeah, brother. Steward quarters. We're in. Alright, we're going to leave... These Shield Stewards are going all the way. We might actually get it on this run. Now, I could just put them both up here. I have space for this. And then we elevator everything else in. Seems good, right? So we do... Oh, man, look at this. These guys doing numbers, actually. Battle Dancer here. I want to make sure Battle Dancer is in front of the Steadfast Crusader. This doesn't really matter order-wise. This is, I think, functional. Okay, so first things first. Oh my gosh, we see Death Metal Hymnist. It's actually cracked. Okay, we must get the lad on the floor. Great. Hymnist, you're in there, champ. You're in. We're putting him... Man, I did all this work, and I put Battle Dancer in front, and I even told myself I needed to get Crusader in back. That's okay. We're fine. We're going to get Little Boy up there first. Then we get this guy up there. Then I'm going to fly Talos up, right? Because this prevents Firebrand from eating dirt on this incant. And then we're putting her here, right? I'm going to fly the lad forward and then charge. We take 1 damage, but we have assembled the squad. This is what I want this floor to look like. This thing is doing work. 46. If I Penitence blood suit you, secret ingredient on this, unstable for sure. This kills bottom floor, which I like. I would like, I don't know, let's look again. Rage. Rage is solid, we'll take it. I'm just debating, is there any way I can, 46 plus 30 is only 76. I come up like a little short here. If I could find blue, maybe? Yeah, alright, let's... There you go. Look for blue. Okay. Look for... I mean, I have to... Penitence blood suit here, right? It's fine. Let's hold it. I don't want to incant him, but it's not going to do it because it doesn't kill him, right? He has to... Yeah, it won't work. Alright, fair enough. Okay. Fair, fair, fair. We're clearing the floor, but... Yeah, we clear the floor, but this doesn't do necessarily what we want. I do want to shift her in front, probably. I think so. Goodbye, Spear Steward. Let's go ahead and Penitence blood suit this thing downstairs. Pop this other guy down there. I'd love to do a lot here, but unfortunately, I really don't want to sap my floor down, right? Sap 2? Ugh, hate that. I think we still clear it, but I don't like it. Let's just let it sit, I guess. And we're doing decent. Now, the train stewards, unfortunately, are not attacking. Here we go. Twisted Assistant, get in there, buddy. I'm going to go ahead and give the Bloodthirsty Blade to one of my train stewards. We're going to go ahead and yank these guys forward, right? I would like to slay. Getting Firebrand in front is just the most important thing here, I think. Let myself get hit 3 times because this puts me ahead, right? Horrify doesn't matter. Whatever, don't click it. I've already got Pact of the Heart of the Pact. Okay, end turn. Yeah, great. Valor, we did it. Amazing. Incredible news. Train Steward, my guy. We're going in. He charges to kill this. I did this on purpose. Train Stewards. We do it here. Here's a shift. Have fun. And then we're going to go ahead and pull Firebrand forward again, I think. There you go, bud. All right. That's great. Train Steward is currently doing 186 damage per turn. He's loaded. He's got it. Amazing. Click numbers. Yes. Let the floor happen. Let the floor happen. Alright, we're going to keep pulling train stewards forward. It's good, as it turns out. Rage. Make my train steward more powerful. I know what you're thinking. Why don't I click Rising Rage? And the answer is, I actually am just cozy like this. I'm trying to farm train steward damage more than I think you realize. I could bring the shield bearer upstairs here. You know, it's not a bad idea. It will sap me, but it doesn't change anything. We're good, right? Get it, train steward. I am actually just going to keep buffing my train steward because I think he is the most important part of this run. Straight up. he's got it, right? We just have a ton of bodies. Unfortunately, Firebrand is also winning, but let's go ahead and horrify the boss here. This just seems entertaining. That looks like a decent floor, right? Get it, train stewards. Yeah, train stewards. All right, big numbers. Okay, I actually think this might work. Shield of Wing? Yeah, okay. That's for sure going on Firebrand or whatever else ends up on front. We like that. We're getting the stats. We finally got Death Metal Hymnist, 12 hit points. If we can get another one on him, he's well protected against Dominion. 22. Obviously, we want more, but we have time, right? We have 2 combats left, so 6 and 7, which means I can get it into at least 30, which should be cozy. The rest of this is just great. I mean, at this point, Steadfast Crusader's not really doing his job, but it's okay. He kind of just lives and is now a vessel. Eventually, he can use Slam for big number. Mixology is a bit expensive. Insatiable Hunger is a good card. The AoE lifesteal, yeah, I'm going to grab that. Okay. I want magic shops, but first, steel shops. Magic... We're going magic dupe on 8 for certain, but that does mean we don't have as many -1s or things as I want. I need to see the steel shop for sure. Titanite, all right. Firebrand with Titanite is cooking. Of course we click that. Upgrades here are just generally going to be useful. Like a plus 14. I mean, I'm just going to straight up buff this Shield Steward, right? There is actually no reason not to give him plus 14 here. Is quick ever correct on anyone? You ever think about quick Shield Steward? It's kind of stupid, but it's also not that bad. My guy is basically Demon Fiend, actually. Let's look at that. 4457 with quick. He's legit, right? And then he's going to be hitting 3 times, and we give him the Twisted Assistant, and we get this Train Steward thing like this run. All right, let's do it. I'm at this point just like, let's cook, right? Multi-strike, yes. Okay. Multi-strike makes Battle Dancer cracked. We've done it. And then we're going to go ahead and do plus 20 and reanimate 1 on the Hymnist. And this guy is basically not going to die now, right? Which is the most important thing I could give him. Multi-strike on Battle Dancer, absolutely. This guy is absolutely outrageous. We can cut down now. I've pretty much hit everything I want here. So I'm thinking it is Arms Shop angle with a dupe. There's a world where I drop Crusader next floor, dupe the Battle Dancer, and then on ring 8 we go magic and we dupe something else. That I think is correct. I think this Crusader has done great work for us and will not be long for this world. The rest of this is Shield Steward Kings have entered the arena. Let's look at this alcove. Give me the overstack. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Now, Dominating Authority is interesting. I need to be careful about this. We have our 7 floor. 2 Train Stewards. It's going to be 2 Battle Dancers. That's 4. Talos, Hymnist, Firebrand. Oh my god. Apply Corruption 40? Jeez, that's good. Oh, but apply melee weakness too? Now, what if I put it on the Shield Steward? I'm not going to. Melee weakness 2. Monster Train wasn't balanced for this. Baby, you're gonna have 3 hits at like a bazillion damage. We're gonna like 1 turn Seraph. That could be bad because I do want Shield Steward to crush. It's much better than this here, though, at least based on what we're trying to achieve with this combat. So yeah, we're going to buff the Battle Dancer, of course. Now this curse... Okay, this curse is actually takeable, right? This curse does, if I run into it with Hymnist, prevent playing him. But at least it's not going to show up. It's not a deployable curse. It's actually very important that I check that. Okay, we're going to cook here. Battle Dancer is now unbelievable. My man is too powerful to be left alive. Yeah, good luck, Kale. Now, I need to play top floor is kind of the problem. And this is, you maybe recall, Spike's Kale. So it will be tough, but you know, we're doing our best. Stewards quarters. Get this crazy lunatic in there. Yes. Numbers. All right, we are going to do this. You must put Crusader in front. Okay. All right, I think we've got this. First order of business. I kind of want to, I mean, does it matter really? What if I just do it anyway? I don't care. Get in there, bud. It's fine. All right. First order of business. I gotta deal with these cherubs somehow. We're doing a bazillion D damage upstairs, by the way, in case anyone was keeping track. Seems decent. Right? Seems decent. All right, get in here, buddy. Okay, you're in front. We are going to do some shifting. We're going to charge. I'm going to pull Firebrand forward here. A lot of damage we're putting out, huh? Let's... Penitent's Bloodsuit here in the back. Yes. Shield of Wing in front. I'm not going to hit the days here. I would like to... I already played... The days gives me a draw +1, actually. Oh, I'm actually a genius. We just shift this guy to the back and it kills him. Amazing, actually. I keep forgetting that the shift Penitent's Bloodsuit is actually cracked if you can move enemies on their floor, right? So, okay, we're doing it. All right, this is Curse Kale, which is, let's be honest, not great. The quick one gets Bloodthirsty Blade. Ooh. Pseudoscience. Fish 4 spikes. We didn't get it. Chosen Supplicant has a bazillion hit points. Okay, great. Not feeling great about it. We're clearing the floor at least, which is very promising. We get Twisted Assistant for my lad. Glad to see it. I'm going to buff... Right, Shield of Wing is doing a lot of work. We're going to kill this guy downstairs, actually, and we're going to put the Inspire trigger upstairs. It will do. Train Steward is doing great work. He's punching things. So giving him Trample and Rage will feel great. Here he is. Look, I know what we're thinking. Wouldn't it be great if I was actually scaling this Bloodthirsty Blade? But come on, what if he just trampled instead? I'm going to go ahead and yank him closer, and then we're going to pull this forward. Reanimate, I mean, I'll take it. I am giving this thing that has superpowers the trample. I think it's really good to do. We're going to go ahead and buff this floor. I think it's good to make numbers good. He's hitting for like 160 a round. I feel good about it. I do need to get the Hymnist on the floor. It's not happening yet. Yeah, not happening yet. I think I am going to charge forward. Then we yank this forward, and that's okay. I'll look for a secret ingredient here. Sap. I mean, we're pushing huge numbers here, right? Yeah, he just tramples like a bazillion D damage through. Okay, we're taking 5 million curses, actually. It's not great, but we're looking pretty decent otherwise. This train steward is, let me talk about it, clearing the floor. He is scared, right? We need to keep giving him that lifesteal so he doesn't die to spikes, but I'm gonna hold this, I guess. Actually, I will go ahead and shift forward on here. Yeah, great. Train steward's killing the whole floor. This is how you get it, right? We've done it. Good grief, curses. I mean, it's all curses all the time, basically, but we are at least achieving... Oh. Okay. Ah, yes, melee weakness. I'll put that in front, and then the train steward likely just kills most of this floor. Cool. The train steward's actually doing excellent. We didn't get Hymnist on there yet. Not good, but it's not bad what just happened, right? The train stewards are, look at my man, 4867. He's good. Sanctuary, I can't do this with the calcified ember. Brain transfer is, no, it's not this. For sure not this. Scrap for parts. I mean, this does fish for, huh. I'll take scrap for parts. There's a world this works, right? What you do is on turn 1, we can fish the lad out if I can find an intrinsic at this Ring 8 magic shop. This tutor might be huge. And what do we sacrifice for it? Might honestly give up one of my train stewards. As much of a bummer as that is, I think getting... if I see the intrinsic, this is huge. Yeah, okay, fine. That does require I remove the Spear Steward, and it could hit the Twisted Assistant, which is important to my run. I don't know. It's not ideal. I think drawing cards might be mission critical. Yeah, it is, by the way. We're getting... You saw the spikes and the curses here. I don't need a steel shop, actually. I guess I don't mind the steel shop, but I do need a dupe here. Yeah, all right. We're going for the dupe. Pyre remains. What is the payout here? Plus 10, plus 20. Now, granted, we only get one combat of this, but that's pretty good. We're not really shifting her around much. I'm just going to go in on this. That's fine. I don't know. This doesn't feel strong, but then if you look at the actual stats on my units, like, I don't know, 60 health Firebrand with Titanite is great, right? My train steward is currently a 4867. My random unupgraded Crusader that I'm removing is a 1966. Like, we're really cooking on this. The health is huge, actually. So maybe I'm actually fine. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take Fight Club now. No, I'm not. I was talking about that. I was like, oh, Fight Club's great. Actually, just keep my steward's quarters. It's good. Glass Cannon is spicy when you're walking into Dominion. No. Void Armament, no thanks. I guess I'll reroll just to see what they have. There might be some cool stuff. Inferno Room is possibly very good. I can't deployable it, but it is very good. I will Inferno Room. I will... You could actually merge Bloodthirsty Blade on Shield of Wing and have your Firebrand completely pop off. It's not bad. I was thinking of the Meat Shield, but I actually think this is probably better. Sure. This is solid. Let's go. Looks great to me. It'll add up. And then I'm going to remove... You heard it here first. Sorry, Steadfast Crusader, you're gonzos now. And we're going to cut... Spear Steward. It's his time. Goodbye, my friend. And then we're going to dupe the Battle Dancer because this is fully upgraded and just super winning. Okay. We've done it. We move on. I think we have no trouble with this. Of course it would be amalgams. My one true weakness. Playing into any floor other than top. Oh no. Well, at least it's only this combat. I don't think we have any problems with the Penitent Prayer Stone, at least. So, fair enough. Alright. Spear Steward floor, or Shield Steward floor, let's go. Play the men. They're doing great. Alright. There's a world I just leave Firebrand on bottom floor chillin'. You know I hate it, but I don't hate it that much. We could just tank with these guys, right? True, I hate it, but I don't hate it that much. Good turn one. Okay, first things first. The Ascend gets it. Absolutely. Bring the guy on the floor. Amazing. We can make this work. And then we do merged equipment as the big payout downstairs. She's just going to kill backlines and do some decent work. We are going to fly up top. Great. I do want to... Oh yeah, this is disgusting, right? Cool. Good. Great news. Don't take the Vengeful Shard hit. We're going to eat dirt. And we leave Firebrand downstairs, actually. Yeah. This is going to add up, right? I'm actually going to double Horrify the Amalgam here because it dazes him on the mid floor. We just play dancing with crazy people here, right? Yeah. We're dancing because I really do. We're getting slays downstairs. It's great. It's good. Twisted Assistant will kill itself on spikes here. Oh, wait. I can pull this, right? Then the Hymnist drops. Then we yank the stupid Collector forward for that. The quick Shield Steward gets twisted back, as was foretold. And I didn't actually need to make a copy of Scrap for parts. That's a mistake on my part. But I think we're clearing it, right? I think so. Alright, yeah, absolutely. The Hymnist just did it to him, by the way. For anyone keeping track, the Hymnist did it to him. My guy is alive. I wish to do the double yanks here. I wish to actually keep buffing this Train Steward. And then we pull one of these guys forward, and this is good, right? Insatiable Hunger is fine. Alright, that's Heart of the Pact. I will not play... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do the Rage. I'll put it on the Train Steward. It's correct. Guess I'll drop this Lifesteal. It's fine. My guy... Oh, look at that. Herschel's Horde is unlocked. We've done it. This run did it to him. Love to see it. And then, yeah, we get the Hymnist on the floor. And now we have cooked, right? Now we have done it. Pull this guy forward. Give him the damage shield. We've got it, right? So this is good. I'll go ahead and Insatiable Hunger here. Great news. And then we will Inferno Room middle because this is now really useful. We've created kind of a dead zone here. If I can find a way to ascend them up. I didn't get it here, right? We're going to take the 10 on this one, and that's, I guess, the best we're going to get. So, but we should be good, right? Totally. Yeah, we're doing a bazillion damage. The Train Steward is blowing up the world pretty much. Okay, give me an Ascend. All right, we didn't get the Ascend, but I can double tap the days on middle and prevent a million damage. We do lose Firebrand, but she did her best, and you know what? That's great. Firebrand doesn't get the boost here, but she saved me like so much Pyre health that I'm not mad about it at all. And then we play Inspire because I want to draw another card. Yeah. Okay, we're good. She did great, actually. She took out a lot of stuff. Fortunately, she doesn't take out that front guy, and that's unfortunate. I could... Do I win upstairs if I incamp for spikes? I have lifesteal on the Hymnist, so I think maybe so, actually. I'm going to incamp for spikes here. I don't love it, but this gets the amalgam out of the floor, which I think is a good decision. We're then going to pull here. I have a spell chain copy here. Insatiable Hunger. Continue buffing. I play the secret ingredient because it's just smart to do. Great, here you go, Death Metal Hymnist. You're the only one I'm really worried about here. The Train Steward, by the way, is doing fantastic. We play nothing, we win. I think we've got this, right? And the Train's clobbered. Absolutely bonkers clobbered. Oh, man. Now, Firebrand, unfortunately, sadly didn't get the boost, but she did such huge work. We only take 15. That could have been so much worse. My floor is spoken for. You're not on it, you're out of it. Acid Shower, it's not bad to have a card that actually says kill the enemies, right? Although I also am actually just going to take another Horrify. Persial Horde, gain 4 deployment Ember. Ooh, that's really good. And the deployable upgrade is 50% cheaper. That just seems really good, right? Your deployment phase is your most important turn, right? You can do a lot here with 4 extra deployable Ember. That's huge. Now, the only thing that's a little annoying is you still probably are going to need to take Ember just because cards are very expensive in Monster Train 2 clans. So I'm usually using 4 Ember comfortably every combat, every turn, no matter what. So this might not save you a boss relic. So I don't know. There's definitely runs where this could be great. I think this is probably above average. I'm going to probably end up ranking things based on where I think they sit next to Proto Heart Cage, which I think Proto Heart Cage is just raw stats, is just a great Pyre Heart, right? It's just great. All right, I think hell yeah on that one. This one seems better than Proto Heart Cage. We're going to the Merchant of Magic. I think we've got it. All right, give me Intrinsic. We have the Intrinsic. That means Scrap for Parts is online. Yes. What if I put the Spell Chain on it? Okay, hear me out. I put Spell Chain on it. If I draw the Graft unit, we then play it on the Graft unit, killing him, getting the Graft, and then we get the Hymnist. Or we hit the Hymnist, and I don't play the Spell Chain copy. It's guaranteed. It's actually cracked, right? All right, let's look at this over here. On deployment phase, draw an equipment card from your deck, reduce its cost to 0. And this hit Penitent's Bloodsuit. If the answer is yes, this sucks. If the answer is no, this is cracked, because then it's hitting my merged equipment. Are you willing to gamble on it? Maybe. Let's look at other stuff first, right? Let's click other cards first. I do want to Horrify at 1 cost for sure. A +10, no. I'll reroll here. Heal your Pyre. It's not bad, right? -2 and Consume. None of these are great. I'm going to go ahead and -2 and Consume and Inspire just to get rid of it. And now that's all that's coming out of here. The dupe here is a good question I haven't thought about yet. But we have some options. My floor is 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, the train stewards are all living. 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's, yeah, it's, I mean, you may as well get Talos on the floor, right? She hits a 40-88. That's a pretty decent stat stick. I'm going to try Attuned Whetstone. If this hits the way I think it should, we're winning. Let's look. Starter cards cost -1. Suddenly, I have become Destroyer of Worlds and can play everything. Okay, well, fair enough. Fair enough. What's your dupe here then? That's a great question. I will say there's a strong argument. What's my opening hand? Draw 6 cards, and then I have 3 intrinsics, right? So 1, 2, 3. I could put another one in, right? Want another Rising Rage? Not bad. My floor is full, by the way. We really shouldn't get ahead of ourselves on other stuff, right? So, whatever. I don't think I need to go too hard here. It could be another graft unit, but I don't want to introduce problems for the scrap for parts. So I think the correct choice is a dupe on... It could just be this horror, maybe? It's a really good card. Could be an equipment. Merged equipment. This is, like, fine, I guess. Right? I think giving the trample to the shield stewards is pretty huge. These other dudes, I mean, I want them to be doing their shifting, right? Because then they're going crazy with this dualism play. So I don't want to mess with their wind blades. This card is insane. Look at this card. What do you mean? This strike, apply melee weakness and spell weakness. I'm going to tell you right now, brother, this does not need the spell weakness to be disgustingly OP. What? I can't believe they made that upgrade stronger. What are you doing? So I think the dupe here is Twisted Assistant. Oh, it's not. I don't want to add another one. So maybe it's just horror? I don't know. Doesn't seem good either. What a weird situation. I don't actually have a good dupe situation here. You kind of... Normally I'm thinking to myself, yeah, you want to have... Maybe I just don't put Talos on the floor. What if I just let her die, right? Just let her pass away and put another Battle Dancer on the floor? That just seems better, right? Maybe that's just superior. She's done her job, and now she passes away. It's pretty strong, I'll admit. It's really strong, actually. I think that's it, actually, right? She's done her job, now she simply dies. I could take another Shield Steward. It's funny. But no, I'm going to do Battle Dancer here. The problem is, well, she can be played, right? She can still be played. Floors are too full, actually, right? 6 upstairs, used. Both of these are middle, so that's 4 out of 5 used. And then it's Firebrand Talos on bottom. If I take a unit, it's messing up my scrap for parts. Yeah. If I take a unit, it's messing up my scrap for parts. I think I'm just going to take another Rising Rage here, and we get a much better opener. This is the straightforward play. All right, I think it wins. I don't want to mess up the scrap for parts. So let's move on from here. We've got it. There's nothing free in here, right? I can't use it. Great. Okay, we've done our best. All right, I think we win this. We figured it out. Monster Train. Let's go, Dominion. You don't stand a chance, my brother. My brother, Seraph. I mean, it worked, right? It hit the right card. Now, that could have just been 1 out of 3, but it did hit. That's cracked. Okay. Firebrand. Let's go. Here you go, bud. Well done. Battle Dancers, living on middle. Great. Here's Talos. All right. Train Steward, Baby Steward, and Big Steward. Okay, we've got it. All right. I need... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You must play a card This Vengeful Shard is actually important because it doesn't proc the Emote Tome. I actually don't think I can use... I have spell chains on everything, right? So I go 9, you play it, it creates... It replaces itself with a card, and then the 10th slot. So actually, I think we can get away with this, right? So... Oh man, I'm gonna leave Firebrand downstairs until we get the Inferno room, I guess. She is just 1v1ing most of this floor for anyone keeping track, which is unhinged, actually. Okay. This should work. It does. Okay, great. First order of business. We're sacrificing Bad Steward. Goodbye, my hero. I ruined it. Alright. I ruined it because it dropped. Dang it. Alright, I would undo here, but I think we win anyway. Man, I ruined it. You had to make space first. It's such a dingbat. I just had to elevator this thing first, and this would have worked. Ah, man. Well, there's the lad. He's strong. I'm bummed about that. That's such a misplay. Okay, well, fair enough. That even hurts my floor. That's okay. We can do some serious shifting now. This is big scaling. We're leaving Firebrand downstairs. I am flying this up here, though. We'll shift again. Inspire is your friend. Sap. I'll take. Looking for, yeah, Sap 2. Whatever. Fine. There's a world I maybe elevated the Twisted Assistant here, but it's fine. Alright, great. I'm super bummed out. I'm very sad about this. A sadness upon me. Okay. First order of business. Horrify the boss. Maybe. Firebrand is doing remarkable. I think the Inferno room is the most important card I can play here. So let's click It's Alive here. I do want to share... Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here I want to do. I think we do Penitent's Blood Suit on the boss here. I'm not going to play the Sap yet. I'm so bummed that I misplayed on that thing. I know you can undo, but I want my badge, so I will suffer the pain of my consequences. Okay. Now you have to go downstairs here. And we will lose you. I could save you. Maybe. Wow. Fair enough, man. Alright, we saved you. Ridiculous. There's that. Secret ingredient. We're just going to stack Sap, actually. Is this good? Probably. Probably, right? Okay. Penitent's Blood Suit on... So we'll play it out. Put it on the Gladiator here. It's fine. Okay. Alright. Sure. She somehow lives thanks to Lifesteal. She's got 82. She's going down. Okay. Hymnist. You're making it, brother. You are making it. And this is the point where we decide that we can save Firebrand. It's possible. Unfortunately, she took so much damage that she's not killing the backline guy anymore, which, let me tell you, is unfortunate. I do think we are bringing her upstairs, and she will perish, and that is going to have to be okay. So, welcome aboard. Horrify. Alright, let's shift Talos forward. then we Rising Rage here, then we Firebrand forward, buff. That looks pretty good. I mean, I know that I've messed around the numbers a lot because of the way they trample and all these things are working. We're definitely winning here. We have created a kill floor that is mighty powerful. And I think the answer is simple. We go horrify, horrify, send him back, and we win. This again, we've done it, right? We did it. So, all right, fair enough. Definitely overthought some of this. We 100% were pre-relentless killing this floor no matter what we were doing. And we got a celebrate trigger for the finish. Great. Even though I messed up, we made it work. Man, I'm so bummed about that. That was such a complicated... There's so many living pieces, and I definitely messed one up. That's a bummer. But we get the W, so I'm happy about it. All right. Live and learn. And it was a Covenant 10 win all the same. So we max out Banished and unlock Wings Radiance. Advance, apply X melee weakness. It is their second X cost card after their spike. Sure, seems good. This seems fine. It's a little overcosted, right? But I guess it takes double stack pretty well, so I'm okay with that. Right? Yeah, 2x, I mean, that's pretty solid. I mean, fair enough. All right, Lazarus 8. 9-lived Nightmare. Reanimate 8. 1 space, 2 Ember, 1/1. What an interesting unit. This is better than it looks. I need you to think, walk with me here. Faulty Body is a card that exists in Lazarus. This is core Spikes archetype, right? This is just fragile, doesn't matter. 1 hit point, all reanimate tanking. This is also a brain transfer target because you can send, for 1 space and 1 space alone, you can brain transfer all this reanimate to something you actually want it to be on. That's a good trade, right? It's a very good trade. And if you put Endless on this, you can actually do it even sillier, but though it is expensive. Maybe they thought of that, and that's why the 2 Ember exists. It's a good card, though. This is an interesting card. Very Lazarus core, as I think some folks I know would say it, in the sense that this card doesn't make sense anywhere but Lazarus, which I like, because that's where it is. Advanced Growth. This is an artifact. When an equipped unit dies, permanently add +4 attack to their equipment. Well, that's just disgusting with graft cards, right? Because they always die. Wow. True. Okay, so you get, if you have this as your opener with what, Grail, you are cooking. That's good. I like that. All right. Amazing. Herschel's Horde unlocked. Let's go. Incredible work. Okay, we have that all. Now I finally get to back up and we'll go to the outpost. Actually, I'll look at the run summary first. I almost skipped over it. Battle Dancer is cracked. The early game was so dicey. Look at that, 27 damage on ring 1, 4 damage on ring 2, 2 damage on ring 3. Scary. I think Emotome and the existence of, where is it? Pseudoscience on our opener, only reason we could make it past that with Celebrate Talos. But I mean, like, the numbers are insane here. We're like, I'll tell you what, I think her attack boost could be higher. I'm a little bummed that the attack boost is so low, right? But the health is great, right? Health is great. I feel like she could use a buff and I wouldn't be mad, but this also feels strong enough. The hardest part is surviving ring 1, right? Look, we got our badge. We're so good at the video game. Even though I mess up, I commit and we win anyway. This is Monster Train 1 training me, right? Firebrand, absolutely cracked. Wish I could have gotten the large stone on her, but it was fine as is. We ended up sacrificing her in ring 7, and she somehow lived on ring 8 by just hard committing enough survivability to her. Death Metal Hymnist. This guy slaps. I would have had a much stronger ring 8 if I hadn't botched the turn 1 summon. It was so easy not to do that. I'm sure someone in my comments is going to come at me there, right? They're going to be like, "No," screaming at their screen about it, but it's tough. There's a lot of moving pieces and I didn't count unit correctly. Sorry. It's just it happens. I didn't lose over it fortunately, but fair enough. Everything else is great. This was a pretty good combo. It's Alive is a really good card. This is like the razor sharp edge of Lazarus. This clan is pretty much the only one that actually has plus 10s in it, which is kind of strange, right? It has two of them, which is also strange. The fact that two exist. So it has good offensive scaling. And it also has rage and secret ingredient. So I mean, really, they're really strong. So that's great. Yeah, they've got a lot of offense. Lazarus is a very powerful clan, right? Very powerful. It's hard to navigate, but very strong. They have just like a Horrify is such a good card. Really solid. I mean, and let me put this in perspective. This card is not as good as Tiresome Climb, right? Tiresome Climb is insane, right? Just absolutely unhinged levels of strength. But this is good. 2 for 2. I mean, double stack, right? Exists. So, anyway, let's go back. Let's look at the outpost, see what we get. There should be an event here, right? We hit 8. We've gathered all the Pyre hearts. The Pyre should be at full strength now. It's time, Fel. Let's do it. All right, we're going to find Seraph now that it's stronger. All right, Seraph is coherent, responding to Fel. I'm here for one thing only. Where are the Titans? How do I reach them? I like how even in this situation, Seraph is rough. Look at this guy. You've changed. You've grown bolder and uncouth. And those horns. Get out of here, Seraph. I don't have time for this. How do I reach them? I like how even in his worst situation, he's like, "You can't control me." Ah, interesting. She's basically like, "You're gonna be stuck without me." I'll even make you a deal. Defeat the Titans for me, and I will hand over heaven to you. You'd give me the throne, why? Isn't this what you've always wanted? A chance to run heaven through your ideals with mercy and compassion? I don't want your throne. Yeah, I didn't say you had a choice. My body is corrupted in its entirety. Once the Titans are gone, there will be nothing left of me. Don't be sad. Perhaps you're angry, but when I'm gone, you'll miss me. Man, this guy, I hate him, and he's even helping us right now. Wow. One day when you're one on that throne, you'll realize why I had to be the way I did. You'll clip their wings too. When you learn the truth, you'll even turn your back on your hellborn friends. Ah, fair enough. She's yelling at him. Alright, Entropy, Savagery, Dominion. You will find them past the final gate beyond my throne. Only Seraph can open it. Defeat him, and he will open it for them. Man, rough. There's a lot of choice words I would have had to describe Seraph there. It's a good thing we kill him, right? I feel good about that. But, rough. Do we have what we need? Herschel's like, how we got it? Yes, we do. Prepare the next train. We're heading straight for the Titans. It's time to end this. All right, buddy. I don't know what it's going to look like, but we've unlocked them. Look at that. No more unlocks. Okay. I want to look at these. I have to defeat them now, and we get these last guys. All right, fantastic run, man. I'm really pleased about the Train Stewards. Train Stewards went nuts. They went so hard there. I didn't expect it, but it really did it. So anyway, that's enough. Very interesting. Looking forward to trying some Titan runs now, which is way sooner than I was thinking. I pushed past like 4.5k in that run. Incredible. So anyway, I'll let y'all go. Thanks for bearing with me. Hope you all enjoyed it. I really appreciate your time. Give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. That stuff is cool. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.